Hello to my family, the Metalheads, and let's get straight into this video.
Now we are here today, right, to talk about when, in my opinion, one of the greatest anime characters invented. So, people might say, why do you think that? Why does he hold so much near and dear to your heart? And the thing is, I'm not even finished with the series yet. I just know that from what I've seen and from what I can imagine is going to happen, his character is going to hold some type of spot in the Hall of Fame in my terms of character, because Kiritsugu Emiya, or Kiritsugu Emiya, whatever you want to say, it's amazing how wonderful of a character and how much emotion he's brought out of me as an anime watcher. Because even though I'm a weeb or a otaku, whatever you want to call me, even though I love anime, I don't see myself getting emotional or crying over an anime, and I still don't cry over Kiritsugu Emiya Phase Zero, even though Phase Zero has some of the most beautiful anime moments in all of anime that I've seen. And this might be a two videos put into one, because I also want to talk about the beauty and the masterpiece that is Phase Zero. But right now I'm going to talk about Emiya. Emiya is the ideal character. So in order for me to like a character, or for him to be one of my favorite characters in the series, much less in all of anime, they have to have some type of relevance to me in real life. Literally, even though I don't see myself as an overjoyous type of person, him being and inspiring, him being like that, it's wanting to be inspired, wanting to save people, like that type of inspiration, that kind of summarizes me. But that's why he's not one of my favorite characters in anime, because he doesn't really cater to me too much. Jotaro is a perfect person that I would describe me when I'm in my serious mode, when I'm being very serious. Is because Jotaro, he's highly intelligent, and I would say for a 8th grader, I would say I'm pretty intelligent, smartest in my school, second smartest in my school if you don't include some people. But yeah, I'm one of the smartest in my school, at least. Okay, and then I would say I'm pretty strong, but that's just general things. Just the way his look on life, his nonchalant attitude. I don't show people, at least, that I care about much. But Kiritsugu Emiya, cause even though I'm a very emotional person, I can really use my brain to think about the smartest option, or what would happen if I used the smartest option. And that's what I think Kiritsugu Emiya, I think I would be like him if I only went off of my brain and not off of my emotion. Because Kiritsugu Emiya, even though he's like, if you get further in the series, you see how that he's an emotional person. Because that's why I didn't think I was gonna no, that I knew I was gonna like him, but that's why I didn't think that he was gonna be like top 10 for me, because I thought that he was just this emotionless person. But after you get farther in the series and you get past his origin, or his origin, or it ain't even feel like his origin story, his backstory, you see that he's had emotion in his life. You see that he's killed his father. You see that he's killed virtually his mother. And you see that he's done these things, but they've not been emotionless acts, except for his father. It's really, everything he does is of catering to what his brain thinks is the most logical answer. And honestly, if you think like that, everything he's done up to this point hasn't been wrong. Because let's say he did let his father live out of pity, or he didn't want to kill him and left it to the woman. He potentially could have got away. So the smart thing for him to do would be to kill him himself. When his mother, I can't remember her name, his mother, quotation marks, was flying the plane and had 50 plus ghouls, I think it was, the smartest thing for him to do would not be to let it land and then let every bit of one of those ghouls get off and infect the entire country that they're going to. No, it would be to sadly blow up the plane while she's in it. And you can see when she's falling that she understands him. It's not anything where she's mad, she regrets raising him. No, she's taught him how to do things like this. She's taught him to do things like this, and he's done it. When she is getting blown up to pieces, she smiles because she knows, okay, he's doing the right thing on what I taught him to do. Even though it might not have been what she preferred, that's the sad reality of what he had to do, or what he believed that he had to do. His ideals is what drive him to be one of my favorite characters in anime. He has the same ideals as Emiya, but goes about doing it a different. They're both Emiya, my fault. He has the same ideals as Shiro, but the way he goes about doing it is way different. Because Shiro, he wanted to save every person in the world, but Emiya's, or Kiritsugu, the way Kiritsugu goes about doing it is that his is not going about saving everybody in the world anymore. His is about going to save everybody he can. So his is more of like, okay, if you're needed to be sacrificed for me to, for the greater good of all humanity, okay, I'm going to sacrifice you, sadly. That's a great, like, that's something that the Fate series does beautifully, is contrast and opinion. And I'm going to get into that in another video, because I did say I wanted to put it in this video, but I'm going to put it in another video because it deserves a video of its own. But go back to Kiritsugu. His opinions on how he believes that the human race should prosper is so beautiful. It's like what's the word? It's basically that, okay, if you're needed to die, then you're gonna die. It's no ways around it. If you're needed to die, you're gonna die. But it's a way where he still shows emotion for the people that he cares about. It's not that he's just some heartless being that just kills anyone just because he wants to kill them, like how Kide thought that he was in the majority part of the series. He thought he was like him. He thought that he enjoyed to see people's pain. But we see more emotion after his backstory. We see how he cried for Maya dying. He's worried for Irisville, yeah. He's worried for her. He's not just some heartless man that doesn't care for anyone or just doesn't love anyone, because we've seen with Maya, with his mother, with the girl from when he was little. He cares about people. He's not heartless. So that's another reason. That's a reason why I like him as a character. He's all of these things, like the way that they built him up. His contrasting thoughts and ideals with our Saber, you would think that, oh, he just doesn't care for people. He just wants his own sense of justice, like someone like a Kaino or someone like that. But no, he cares for the betterment of humanity. It's just that he's been taught to not really care for people who do these things themselves. Like over the not even over the series. Like, it's crazy how they can put so much development within 2 episodes, because you saw exactly how he went from being the naive little kid to being someone who knows what to do at the right moment and is very rational. And it's perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better within the backstory that in that short of amount of a time. Like, that's like having Kakashi go from him to him within an entire arc. But this was just 2 episodes, and you got to see his whole perspective on everything. And I love Fate Zero. And honestly, it might be climbing up there to one of my favorite series, and he might be climbing up there to one of my favorite. He wouldn't even be just protagonist, because I don't care what anyone says, he is the protagonist. Even though Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night are more, Fate Stay Night focus more on one person, but Fate Zero does focus on a lot of people. But still, every series has its main protagonist, and Kiritsugu is the only person that I see that can fill that slot. Saber, maybe, but no, she's not even a master. And plus, this is more of a preference, although, because I definitely prefer Kiritsugu as a character, as a not yeah as a person, because he relates more. I relate more to him than I relate more to Saber, because honestly, his point of view on battle, when Saber was said that she would prefer to be in a battlefield more than she would rather be in hell. That's exactly how I mean, Kiritsugu, his was way different. He said that they are the same, and he should know because he's been through that. You can see it within his eyes from day one of the episodes. You can see that he's been through a lot of things, and that's why he acts like that. I love that about a character, a battle-hardened character, and that makes for a better character in my eyes. I'm not gonna lie to you. But besides that, I mean, what else do I gotta say to justify why Kiritsugu is an amazing character in my eyes? I like those, even though people don't like those. Oh, they're emo or whatever. No, I don't care. As long as they're serious, seriousness, I like. I don't like those overjoyous characters like Luffy or something like that, unless they have some other quality that reverts back to me. I'm not an overly happy person. No, I'm a very serious person at the time, but I can also get goofy sometimes, but no, I'm not generally in that mood. So that's why Kiritsugu, Jotaro, those are my type of characters. Sasuke, Zoro, Zoro probably in anime relates most to me. Zoro or Shanks, but Kiritsugu, he represents a certain side of me that is more present most of the time. So that's why Kiritsugu is probably my favorite character in all of anime.
Also, follow my Instagram, Metal Forever 526. METALFOREVER 526. I'm spelling it out like you can't spell yourselves, but just so you can know. Well, that was it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, after each video, I'll put some interesting battle or whatever in the discussion tab of YouTube, and I would appreciate it if you would check it out. And remember, once you join the family, to me, you will forever be Metal Forever.